Welcome to Vibe Osmosis. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, it's been a busy one. But enjoying the weird fall festivities that's been going on. Have you carved any pumpkins or anything yet?
No, I haven't. There's like some Amish farms that have pumpkins right now that I could just get for free.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make, like pumpkin bread or something. I don't know.
All right, so let's get right on to it. What's your name? How old are you? And what do you do?
Um, my name is Devin Lynn, and I'm 22. I'll be 23 in December, and I do music, um, art. I don't know,
Yeah.
Christianity.
Right. And also, how long have you been making music?
Um, So I've like always been kind of into performing since I was little, but I would say like 15 I got my laptop and that's when I started.
Um, this one I can probably skip. Hobbies
Um, I go to church group. Um,
counts.
I like to cook, like to write. Um, Music's a hobby.
Music's a
Yeah.
hobby. And a profession amongst other things.
Usually I'm a waitress, but that's just because I don't want to like work. Who wants to have a career?
I mean, I think music is the career.
Music's a career. Everything else is just pretend.
Yeah. Do you have any pets currently?
I have two cats. Um, One is named Sage and one is named Hansel.
Um,
Yeah.
this one kind of already covered. So
My
double
zodiac sign is Sagittarius. That's all I know.
um right now, do you have a current favorite song?
Mm, um, that's hard. Probably like Swan Lake right now.
Well, I'm like,
I love
um,
that a lot.
no, bring out my notes on
Yeah.
oh yeah, so you're working on this new music, and does it have a release date? I forget.
My birthday. It's December 16th.
Um, so I guess I won't spoil too much of it, but The Last Temptation, the little sample in the beginning, where was that inspiration? How did that come about?
That is from The Last Temptation of Christ movie with Willem Dafoe. And
Okay.
I like that quote and I like that scene. And I feel like that film is more of an accurate depiction of Christ than the Passion of the Christ is. So it's just really kind of important to me because it feels like when I'm watching it, I don't know, I feel like really close to God.
What inspired some of these song titles like I'm the Truth, Freedom Act, Doom?
Freedom Act is it was a like government thing where it was just a way to like hone in on terrorism, but really it just made like them be able to surveillance us more. So Freedom Act is kind of like my ode to Ted K. And so I'm like talking about power lines and things in that song, talking about how I hate the power lines and all of that.
And like I'm the Truth and Doom.
Oh, I'm the truth is I just feel like I'm very honest. I don't know. I'm the truth is I am the truth. And doom is because I'm always feeling impending doom.
If all right, so say if today you know and it was the last day on Earth, what would be your last meal? Alternate
Um,
meal.
Steak, just steak.
Can you handle it anyway, or do you prefer it like medium well?
I make medium rare, like not too rare. I definitely like a lot of pink in the middle. Maybe with some chimichurri or like some butter.
Also, so the song Earth Girls, that's also making it on the record.
Yeah.
Um, what was your process on writing that? Did it happen with lyrics first, or did you kind of
Yeah.
like, yeah, you did write it down?
I had
So
the
how
concept
did,
first.
okay, so how did you kind of go about building out that like that world that you create for it?
Um, well, I kind of feel like an alien. So being a girl on Earth is a little bit difficult for me, I think. So I really tried to like hone in on that feeling. And I also am kind of like dissing other girls in it. Not that like I'm not being a pick me, as the kids say, but I definitely like I notice behavior of women around me, especially like the feminist movement, and I just don't relate with it. So Earth Girls is kind of about being oppositional of that.
I think like in a lot of today's music too for guys, there's not necessarily a realistic standard, I guess, as far as like even like love songs go. It has to be like really driven a certain way. And there's something about like the way that you go about approaching songs that I feel like makes it like relatable and also like, oh, okay, if I was gonna cover that myself, like how would I, make it, different too. That's kind of like my own perspective. People that don't play music obviously are like, how is this happening in so many ways?
Yeah.
Um, and I still have that, especially with like Dark Realms, like with the simple like effects. What kind of stuff did you go for with this?
Dark Realms, I don't know, I kind of like feel like um we kind of live in a dark realm. I think of Earth as a realm rather than like a planet. So I don't know. I feel like it's just run by demons and globalists. So Dark Realms is sort of my. It's just like I don't know, sort of about that. I don't know.
What was the first thought that you had whenever you woke up this morning?
Cats. My cats. If I don't feed them as soon as I wake up, I'm literally like I get like gas chambered into feeding them. Like they're like luring me.
Um, do you believe in guilty pleasures?
Guilty pleasures?
Yeah,
Well, if it's if you feel guilty about it, is it really a pleasure?
I wonder the same thing. And like in that experience, I'm like, yeah, you might do stuff like you overload, like I think like with like sweets and stuff like that, but I'm like, you're feeling guilty a little bit after. You must be
Is it
really
really that
good.
pleasurable?
I mean, it's got to be more of like a sinful pleasure or something. Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand this one.
If you know you're doing if you know you're doing something that doesn't feel good,
Yeah,
are you doing it in the first place?
I got a few of those. Yeah. Is there any? You probably have like a certain view on hate. Do you have like a certain like people that you like, or you could say like you hate somebody, or do you still like let it pass?
Um, that's hard because I have a lot of like angst. I have a lot of teenage angst left over from those years, maybe. But I don't know. It's just like, but I have a lot of love too. And honestly, my hate is out of love because it's like I want more for the universe, want more for humans.
Yeah, and to me, it's like I wish that other artists kind of tap in on like using, I guess, their messages and stuff for that change that they want to see, other than just like playing along with the facade, especially after finding out so much about like industrial plants and like these like nepo babies or having like like a place where you go where there's just like a bunch of fake phones streaming for somebody and it's just like a
That
whole
thing.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Is it like in India or something?
Oh yeah, that's like that to me is like fighting against the man, even though like you genuinely have good intentions about like what you're trying to spread, even though you got like the mixtures going on. Um, One of the other big questions with Doom, you kind of tie in a lot of different kinds of melodies with that one. Is that one that you kind of prepared for, or did you like find out as you grooved with it?
Yeah. I've never like I honestly only ever have a concept or lyrics in my mind and then I'll play around and I don't know, sometimes I feel like my instrumentals are the least important thing about the song because I'm not a musician. Like I play everything by ear and I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to like make it sound like I know what I'm doing. And really like I just hone in on the lyrics and my voice. Because not everyone has a good voice like me, you know.
I definitely agree. Like you have a really profound voice, and it like can take
Thank
you
you.
in different directions. And like it has like a lot of range. And some notes, I'm just like, I don't know where this came from, but yeah,
Like
you know it.
whenever I write, I black out. And like sometimes I'll forget what I wrote and I'll go back like 3 days later and I'm like, oh, I didn't even remember I wrote this. It's like, you know how they say like Beyonce has Sasha Fierce and it's like her
Oh
demon,
yeah.
like she like taps into. I feel like I tap into like angels, you know, and they come through.
Also, so what is your aspect on spirituality and how to basically let somebody know how to explore spirituality, even if it's like on a search for a higher power or like purpose, like what kind of things, inspire you to put that like in your messages?
Um, when I was young, I've always believed in God, but when I was younger, I was probably more into like the spirituality part, and that actually opened up like a lot of opportunities for I think dark things to come in, and sometimes that's cool to hone in on that, but not to live with every single day.
Yeah.
So I found like Christ. Like I've always believed in Christ, but I found Christ probably like a few years ago, and I've been just that's how I feel I approach spirituality is like you're either spiritual and there's room for darkness, or you are a Christ follower and you're protected by his glory.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like I'm not even religious, but I think when you like really have a relationship with Jesus, it's like, I don't know, it's more magical than anything.
What's something that you wish less people were afraid of?
Probably Christ. Just kidding.
Right.
Um,
I think
I
it's a
think
really good one because there's so many things that tie in, like how to, connect people together in a better way than what we have.
right. Um, I wish they didn't fear maybe like the government because I think everything that people do is out of fear of like losing their safety, losing their homes. I think that if you just, you know, maybe had faith that you would always have those things if you work for it, then you won't be so easily indoctrinated.
Yeah, yeah. What does fear mean to you?
Fear is healthy, but fear to me is like it's just a way to, I guess, it's kind of like your ego. So kind of have to overcome that maybe. I don't know.
Have you watched
What
any?
does it mean to you?
Oh, what fear means to me beyond the definition is something that you don't want to look at or understand. You'd rather find mechanisms to hide against that fear, I guess. Because it's not like every day you're facing every fear that you have internally. I think that like whenever I take like acid trips or psychedelic mushrooms, face a lot of fears in the initial like hours or so just to finally become normal and be like, fuck, like this is my life and this is like I'm trying to find like what's going on and this is why I'm trying to connect things or understand. And I don't know, it really does strike a chord with the fear because I like to add it with music because it's not like every day you want to like listen to like the same kind of stuff that like you may be, not always going to go and listen to.
Right.
So this one's kind of a funny one. Why do you think that we cry?
Um, oh, I kind of hate that. I don't know why we cry. Probably, I don't know. It's just emotions. Like, I think maybe we cry. I mean, like scientifically, why do we cry? What do you mean?
Do you think like something specifically makes you cry, or do you get emotional about certain things in general?
I I'm like I can get emotional about the stupidest things. It could be just like noticing a bird like fly a certain way, and I'm like, wow. But I don't know. I don't cry often. I should cry more because it kind of feels good.
Um, this one's good. Do you have like a favorite memory?
Mm, I grew up in Pennsylvania, and um, I had a grandmother who had a lake house, and so I have a lot of memories at her lake. Um, and I really miss like just being like, remember the way the Christmas felt? I
Definitely.
miss, I
I
just
really
miss
did.
that feeling, those
Yeah.
memories. I feel like every year Christmas was really special. My
Exciting.
mom made it really special, so yeah.
What's something that you enjoyed about Christmas?
The smell, the music, the music's the best. Like if I could listen to Elvis Presley's Christmas album every day, I would.
That is a
Um,
good one.
yeah, and then I miss shopping malls when they were cool and going to the mall. But now they're just I don't even know what a mall is now. It's like it's literally zombies.
Um, what excites you now?
um, Finding love, finding a husband, having children one day. Yeah.
Um, yeah, so do you know how old you were whenever you first fell in love?
Oh, never.
Never.
I had like a high school boyfriend, but
Yeah, it doesn't
I
count.
feel like if I didn't marry you, I'm not in love, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Um, would you say that you're a pessimist or an optimist now?
I'm optimistic.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think um being aware, like I don't know, like my views are very could be pessimistic, but I'm optimistic because I know that I have a purpose and I feel it every day. I feel like I have a purpose to like be a mom. So I'm excited for that. And I'm excited to like brainwash my kids and like have a little commune,
Yeah.
like little compound. Yeah.
So in a nutshell, if you had to write a short bio about yourself, what would it all include?
It would um it would just be Ted K's book probably. It already exists. It's already about me.
Yeah.
Um but it wouldn't what do you mean though? Like it would just be a honestly the book would kind of just be like the never ending story.
Never ending story.
Yeah.
I would just be like mix hits on the daily. Um, so what's one thing that you enjoy about your music?
I really enjoy everything about it. Like I only
Yeah.
make it for me. I don't know if you feel that way as a musician,
Make it
but
for yourself.
oh yeah. I'm probably like every single stream I have is just me listening to it in the car. Um
I'm trying. I mean, I've been like on a strike for like since COVID to like not go back and listen to my music. So
why?
yeah, so the more and more that I've been pushing myself, I've been really, really surprised. I'm like, wow, people listen to that one? Like, fuck.
Yeah. I feel
Like,
the
damn.
same I feel the same about that. Like when you say you listen to the celibate demo still, I was like,
Yes.
that is awful, so bad.
I'm
Like
like, that one's a
I'm
hit.
what do you
That
say?
one's a hit. No, that one's a hit.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so do you ever feel like an ant?
Oh my God. I've tried to describe this feeling to people. Yes, I do feel like an ant sometimes, like before bed. I don't know if you've had this where you're falling asleep and it's almost like I'm in between dreaming and awake, and I'll feel really tiny, like physically small for like 5 seconds, and it wakes me up, and it's like really scary. Is that what you mean?
Definitely.
Okay. I definitely feel like an ant.
I don't think I got the title of your new album.
End Times Love Fantasy.
It is End Times. Okay. So why peak this End Time so soon?
Why what?
So why wait, why peak the hit so soon?
Because that's not the hit. That's not the hit. That's just the.
All right.
That's the intro. You know?
Yeah. What is the meaning of life for you?
Um, for me, it's like dismantling the globalists. I feel like if that's why I make music, is it's like everything I do is very like anti-globalist. So I feel like my purpose is to be very oppositional.
Okay.
And basically live a godly life, because that's what Satan would not want me to do. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Do you fear death yet?
No.
No.
Do you?
It's a good question.
What do you think happens when you die?
I grew up also Christian, so it's like I can't already think that I like to still believe that God forgives you no matter what, but I still like you've done so much bad stuff, you might just be damned to hell. I don't
No.
know.
Even the worst people in the world, like if you repent, that's all you need to do.
You see, you're an inspiration for us.
You can't condemn yourself.
um, I appreciate you on that one. So what does time mean to you?
Time means that we are actually living probably like in, I don't think Earth is 1 billion years old, first of all. And then also, who gets to decide what time it is? I don't like that. So time to me is like a way to control us, you know? And I feel like they probably like, they screw with time so that we're always drained and waking up the wrong hours of the day. I feel like we should just follow the sun and the moon and that's it, you know?
I don't actually believe in time. My life does not insist on time.
No.
And it's really, really weird because I'm just now a night owl per se, and I just need to find a way to have daytime all the time.
Maybe you should move to, I don't know, Alaska. Isn't that where they have day all the time and night all the time?
No offense to anybody from Alaska watching, but I'm not a fan.
The one guy in Alaska right now, he's like,
I'm done listening to you. If you could have 3 superpowers, what would it be?
probably invisibility, and I would literally go to Eyes Wide Shut parties and find out who's there, write their names down. So that. And then maybe it's gonna be basic ones. I want to be invisible. I want to fly, and maybe I don't know. What would you want?
I can agree. I think I would want the ability to think things and it appear. I would like to have one where I'm like.
What if you think something really scary and it appears?
That's facing your fear. Creating your own demon would be really bad. Do you ever have nightmares? Do you remember them?
Oh yeah, I have nightmares a lot. A lot of them are like my teeth falling out. I feel like that's a common one.
Whoa.
Teeth falling out, or like not being able to run. I have that a lot.
Yeah, that's terrifying. I don't know. Have you ever gotten in trouble where you had to run from the cops?
No, I'm very, very good. I'm a good girl.
You're not a gangster. I could have sworn your music told me that you were really gangster.
Yeah, you know what? If any rappers out there listen to this,
yeah,
send me a sick beat, bro. I should be a rapper.
You would kill it. It'd be called cloud rap or something among the world.
Cloud rap? It'd be
Yeah.
called SoundCloud rap. Does that exist?
No, it still exists. It's still happening.
Oh God, kill me now.
Yeah. Um. Okay, so let's actually go back to your music. Now that you have a new release happening, do you like plan on doing any shows,
Yeah.
physical copy?
I would like to do some shows. Right now I have all of the members figured out except for a bassist. So I need to find
All
that.
the members.
I have figured
You're gonna do a
out.
live show with a band?
Yes, because I while I karaoke,
Bombshell, bombshell.
you say?
So this a bombshell.
Yeah, I need
Did not know
bassists.
that.
Yeah, but I do want to do some live shows. Probably just start off small. Um, I don't know. I know a few venues that would probably have me. I've only done one show before, and I karaoke'd it.
Yeah, well, I think there's nothing wrong with doing backtracks, and I just watched the Billy Vanilli documentary, and the reason why that they got so canceled was because they used the backtrack and lip sync, amongst other things. There really
Yeah.
was a monster behind pushing that whole thing. But do you think if you really made a song that was so on point that you would just go ahead and lip sync it and try to like make it a visual thing, other than like always focus on singing good every night?
No, because like I'm there to sing. I'm not there to like dance.
I'm like, it's an easy paycheck if you don't sing.
I mean, I could replace Britney Spears.
I definitely think that you're the new Britney Spears. How about that?
Okay. Yeah.
So, do you ever have good dreams?
Yeah.
Do you ever remember your good dreams?
I remember like most of my dreams. I have a lot of good dreams.
Here's a funny question. If you could travel back in time, what era and why?
So there was a mud flood and it wiped everyone out before the Industrial Revolution.
Right.
So I would want to see how like everything was before that, which I think we had like free energy and everything was just super advanced. So I'd want to see how, because that's how Earth should be. There's a documentary, I'll send you the link to it, but I would want to live pre-mud flood.
All right. So this is the rushing time bits.
Okay.
What scary movies have you watched this October?
I watched Village of the Damned. I watched Frankenhooker and
Okay, what?
Frankenhooker. I watched Eraserhead again.
Okay.
What did I watch the other day? Oh, frick. I can't think of it. Phantasm. Yeah, I watched that for the first time. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Have you watched the Saw movies?
Saw. Yeah, I'm not. It's like when it's on, it's like, you know.
This new one was really hard to watch. It was like so gruesome where you just like felt bad inside, and you just any of the situations I think about adding them to live osmosis, but I'm like, there's just so gothy questions like, do you want your skull ripped out, or just to live, or would you rather die?
If I was in that situation, I would probably just like seduce him.
There's
The puppet.
there's no way. You gotta play the game. That's the whole point.
But isn't the plot of that movie that you have to be like have done something bad to go there, and he like gets these like serial killers and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm like, let him do it. Let him do it.
Let them do it. But I mean, some of them are like just only associated with like bad people, and they still have to, have the most extreme consequences. And you're like, first off, why are you playing God and torturing people when God wouldn't even torture people this way? Okay, it's wild.
Have you read the Old Testament? I think he might.
You might. You were that bad.
might turn you into a pillar of salt.
And all right, so with your music right now, what's your process?
Um, just I like make everything on with my synths. So I do every single thing myself. So I just play around. I have sounds in my head and I try to like play around till I find that sound and then I play it by ear. I have no idea what I'm playing. I don't know what chords, but it just sounds like I know what I'm doing. Because I record well.
Very all right. So you record well. Whenever you're like gonna play live, would you ever like prefer to play an instrument and sing too? Every
No, because I do have like I have a really good stage presence. Like me standing there is the instrument, you
I
know?
see. Yeah, that works. But I mean, do you ever like would miss that avenue of like, oh, I actually made this song, so I would want to like, recreate it, or do you kind of feel like the live band really helps that for you?
Well, I feel like adding the live element will definitely change up the songs a lot because a lot of my songs are very basic. So I feel like a lot of my songs don't have guitar either, so it kind of gives the band freedom to like translate the music how they hear it, and I'm open to like everything that they want to do as long as it sounds good. Yeah.
So whenever you're like building your beat and your bass and stuff, how many times are you like, I gotta go back and fix this and make it right, you know what I mean?
A lot, yeah, because a lot of the time I go because yeah, like I don't know what I'm playing, so I'll just like freestyle it, and then I'll find what I like, and then I'll cut it up and place it where I want it to be. And really, if you like look at my screen,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on there. I don't think many people would like be able to look at that and
Just like I don't want to go through all this. Yeah.
no.
And what's your favorite part about adding vocals and layering and stuff? Because I see that you
Yeah.
spread and change stuff up.
It's kind of like theater. I feel like I'm playing a character when I'm singing. So I can be like a little bit more theatrical in one
Yeah.
verse, or a little bit like more softer or girlier. It's just kind of fun little. I'm just like putting on an act, and it's not even the main goal in life. I don't even like be famous or a pop star. I literally that's why I'm a pretend pop star.
To me, like it feels like you walk into this underground vampire club, and or maybe cyberpunky club, and you're like, maybe even like a future discotheque where it's just like,
A totalitarian society. You walk downstairs
yeah,
into
I'm really amazed and impressed with the world that you're able to create with your music and like your sounds. And right, you say that it's basic, but it's simple complex. Like you have these intricate riffs, but it really builds with like what you're doing vocal wise. And do you ever kind of like make like some music where you're like, I don't know if I can sing along to that, so I
yeah.
could, yeah, you have
There's
to
two
find things down.
there's two songs that I have made and I can't figure out how I'm gonna sing on them because there's just so much going on. It's probably gonna just be like screaming.
Um, I just got into my friend gave me a CD that's young, but there's like this one track where it's like just screaming and beats, and then like it's like some noise, and like I never thought about like that being the only thing going on in a song, besides like punk rock aggressiveness. Um, oh yeah. I guess I'll go to like a little question here. What are you watching currently? You watching any shows,
Watch.
movies?
I'm gonna start the X Files.
X Files.
I do plan on doing that. I don't really watch anything consistently except for like Twilight Zone. I like that.
Have you
But
seen the new one?
no, I
No.
refuse anything. The word new, I refuse. Um,
Oh, they did cancel it.
okay. It's because I canceled it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
But I do watch The Bachelor because
Okay.
with my mom, we just like roast it the entire time, and that's what I look forward to every week. So
what about you? Are you a 90 Day Fiance fan or these
No.
dating shows? No, none of these dating shows.
Dating shows, Bachelor.
Well, yeah, I mean that does count. Did you see that one where it was like the millionaire or like the really rich guy and the one guy's poor and you had to find out like which one by dating both of them? I don't.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard of that.
Oh, it was on TV.
But
I can't remember which one that one was, but it was so cheesy, and all of the girls thought that the guy that was not rich was the really rich guy.
because I find out like the rich actually live very cheaply. Like a lot of them don't dress nice. Like actual rich people, yeah, they kind of look like bums.
Maybe, yeah, maybe they're just like not there culturally too, because I feel like the other guy was able to be more realistic. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my own preference.
What was like that one dating show back in the day, and it was Flavor
MTV?
Flav.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
wa- I like missed that, and Rock of Love, I think it was called, with
Oh
like
yeah,
Brett.
that's a good one too.
Yeah, that's good.
Um, so besides this plan for this release, do you kind of like have any other music that you don't have like planned like on this one like songs that you're like sitting on?
Kind of. A lot of my
Yeah.
so an Indian scammer like wiped my computer clean in 2019. I think they were an Indian scammer because they wiped my computer completely clean. So a lot of my songs I'm starting from scratch. And so what I like make that I actually like, I put out pretty much right away, or I save it for an album.
Well, before it cuts off, thank you for joining Vibe Osmosis. I hope you have a good rest of your night because I think it's going to take me a while.
Okay. God
Okay.
bless.
Well, I'll keep you posted on all this too.
Okay. Sounds good. Send me some of your music too.